Anish, do you think if you use whatever correct opening which is not in your repertoire against a 2400 player, you can beat them? Yeah, very easily. I think very easily. I think I can. I mean, until 2550, I don't think there is a big difference. Also, I have a very broad overview of openings. So like there is very few. I don't think there's an opening that I know nothing about. I think that doesn't exist. I think I know something about all openings, and I think it would only be really disadvantageous for me. Like let me see if I know something about the Scandinavian. Okay, I can play Queen A5. Let's see what I know about Scandinavian. Like for example, I don't know. I think they start with D4 usually, no? But it doesn't matter. Okay. But yeah, I guess at some point onwards, like from some point onwards, yeah, 95 already. You see, because I only played with white, I don't really recall 95. Yeah, it's a small issue. Okay, I will try to transpose to what I know with knight bd7, knight c4, queen c7. That transposes to queen d6 line. Yeah, now I'm back in book, but this book is not very good. Yeah, and bishop d3 I do not recall. But yeah, I think from some point onwards, maybe players rated I don't know 2650, then maybe it starts to matter how well aware are you of your openings. Mankini is a thing. I guess your regular host Jan Gustafsson is the kind of guy who would love to talk about Mankini and such topics. Usually I don't tackle them in my streams. I always thought Queen A5 was best. Yeah, Queen A5 is supposed to be the best line in the Scandinavian, but I don't really even recall 95. I guess Bishop F5 is main line, but I was not sure what happens there after some lines connected with G4. Yeah, now these positions are already good for black because you traded so many pieces. There is very little value in having more space. And an endgame like this is already unclear simply if white is better at all or if black is on the good side because he has these targets potentially in the center, in the queen side. He can play c5 and stuff. I cannot, for example, already play e5 next move and trade the central pawns. But I think such an endgame, yeah, black can play for a win usually. Although objectively he brings knight to d3. Probably objectively white is quite comfortable, but I don't know. I don't know if black is slightly better or not. Maybe black is slightly better. Yeah, maybe I'll play b6 ambitious, trying to go for c5. Jan probably talks more about trash TV shows which feature mankinis. Yeah, Jan is a very well versed. I haven't watched anything for so long. I used to watch stuff during travel. It was a habit that I would watch during my travel. But the problem with that habit turned out to be once I stopped traveling, I stopped watching. So I don't watch anything, any shows, no movies, absolutely nothing. I stopped watching everything. Oh, I also watch in cinemas. I used to, but yeah, cinemas are kind of half closed, and I don't want to, like go and then check what are exactly the regulations and like all this. So for me, they're as good as closed. But yeah, so basically, my two main ways of uh, watching movies, they're just gone. Yeah, now I just don't watch anything, so I'm just completely out of touch. I watch some things on YouTube, some videos. Especially as I started my own channel, I got interested and I watch other people. I try to see what they do and what works and stuff, but not very much. Also, not very much. But at least I watch that a bit, but not actually that much. Very few. Not a watcher. Jan has recommended me so many series, guys. Jan has recommended me this movie, that movie, but I just didn't have. I don't know what. Didn't have maybe the time. Or, no, it's not like for me. It's never a priority, so I just never had I'll play g5. G5 is at some point good to grab some space. Kramnikstudent, by the way, is being very resilient, but yeah, pawn is a pawn, guys. Pawn is a pawn. And very importantly, clock is clock. He accelerates a lot, but he has to speed up earlier than this, unfortunately. You cannot not get flagged in such a position. But well played, man. Well played.